Hey lovelies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I achieved this super easy New Year's Eve glam makeup tutorial, also featuring West Kiss hair, so stick around till the end to see how I styled it. So first up guys, I'm going to grab the Charlotte Tilbury Collagen Lip Bath Lip Plumper. Guys, I love this so much. My lips have been cracking and this gives me the moisture that I need before applying any lip product. Next, I'm going to grab the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream for my skin. I use this to prep my skin because my skin has been super dry lately because of the weather. And nothing really works for me apart from this cream. I've given it a try and my skin feels amazing. It soaks it up and it just gives me a really nice glow once it's all rubbed in. It's super thick and I love the consistency. Up next, I'm going to grab my Benefit Cosmetics Precisely Brow in shade number 5. I'm just going to green my brow using the brush on one end, the spoolie brush, and then line my brows, both top and bottom. Then I'm going to go ahead and fill them in. I always go in a little bit lighter at the start of my brows because I don't want it to be so dark. I just give it a few thin strokes going upwards and then I brush it out with the spoolie so that it doesn't look like there's a lot of product on there. Next, I go in with my NARS concealer and I'm using shade Ginger in this one to conceal my brows. It is their soft matte concealer, which is an amazing base for eyeshadows. So I go in with a concealer brush and then I just align below, perfecting my brows, and then I swoop that all the way down, creating a base for my eyeshadow. Once I'm done applying that, I blend that in using a concealer brush. And then I'm going to go in with my JACLYN Hill palette. So first, using a fluffy eyeshadow blending brush, I'm going to dip into that lovely bright yellow. It's like a warm sunshine yellow. I love it. So I'm going to dip into that. Next, I'm going to grab an orange and put that into the creases of my eye just to make it a little bit darker. And then I'm just going to blend that out into the yellow. Next, I'm going to dip into a maroon burgundy. And then I'm just going to add that to the outer corners of my eyeshadow into the crease and then blend going back and forth. And then with an eyeshadow brush dipping into this gold right here, I'm going to apply that onto the eyelids, onto my eyelids. Sorry guys, I've got a cold, I don't know if you can tell, and I'm just not with it right now. But yeah, up next I'm going to grab my gel eyeliner from Sigma. Using my MAC angled brush, I'm going to wing it out. So first of all guys, with my eyeliners I always use gel when drawing the wing, then I fill it in. After that I use liquid at the start of my wing liners. It's super weird, but this method works for me. I've tried it out and it's really good. And then just to make it a little bit darker, sometimes I would go over it with either black eyeshadow or again with the gel. So guys, before applying my eyelashes, I'm just going to put on 1, 2, 3 or 4 light coats of mascara. That just gives my lashes, my fake lashes, a better grip. Using my Vintinelli 3D mink lashes, I'm just going to grab my tweezers and apply that first in the center, and then once that's down, I'm going to stick down the ends. So I start with the center, the outer corner, then the inner corner. Honestly guys, I can't even pronounce this product, so I'm not even gonna try to, but a beautiful, lovely makeup artist once used it on me, Nikita, and I loved it. Honestly guys, it worked miracles on my skin and my makeup lasted and stayed in place because of this product. So I'm gonna use that as a primer. Next, I'm gonna grab my NARS. This is my favorite foundation from NARS, the Natural Radiant Longwear. I'm going to use that and I'm using shade Cadiz as my foundation. I'm just going to put that onto my skin and then using a buffer foundation brush, work that in. And then using the concealer from the same collection, the Natural Radiant collection, I'm going to use that in shade Biscuit. That's their medium dark concealer, and then I'm going to apply down all the areas that I'm going to highlight, which is under my eyes, my chin, forehead, nose, and even my cupid's bow. So before I blend, I'm going to grab my Mario Badescu spray, the rose water spray, and spray that all over my face, just because I do want that dewy look. Even though the concealer itself is a natural radiant one, so it's not going to give me that matte dry look, I want it to be extra dewy, so I'm going to go ahead and spray that before I blend. Then using a Roll Techniques brush, I'm going to go ahead and just blend that in. So to contour, I'm using my Black Opal Beautiful Bronze Foundation Stick, and I'm going to apply that in the hollows of my cheeks and the sides of my nose. I'm not really focused on my forehead, just because I'm just going to add some powdered bronzer there as opposed to the foundation stick. Then using my Real Techniques concealer brush, I'm just going to blend the sides of my nose, and then using my buffer brush, I'm going to do the hollows of my cheeks. Guys, using my favorite setting powder, it's the Laura Mercier. Guys, I live for this setting powder, honestly. This one is my favorite, and my least favorite is the Beauty Bakery. Oh my god, that one really dries me out. It's really good if you've got oily skin though, but this one is just so silky. It's beautiful. I love it. Before baking, I apply it on all the areas where I concealed, and then I go over it again like now, applying a lot more product just to bake in. Now I'm just going to intensify my eyes by adding a little bit of eyeshadow beneath. You guys might be wondering why I bake even after applying the loose powder. I do that so that my makeup will last, and the reason as to why I do that step before baking now is to avoid the blotchiness, all that patchy nasty stuff. So now to bronze up, I'm going to use my Nip and Fab bronzer palette, and I'm just going to apply that on all the areas where I contoured with the cream concealer. Also, the NYX faux white pencil that I use is only £6 at the moment, so I definitely advise you guys to go and get it. That's the set price actually. It's not even at the moment, that's just the price, which is litty. I'm just going to dust off all that excess powder and then go over on my face using my Charlotte Tilbury face powder, and then using a blusher from the same palette from Nip and Fab, I'm just going to apply my blusher. Now using my sleek Just Say Nothing lip pencil, I'm just going to line my lips. For this look, I definitely overlined my top lip because I love the fuller look, and also the lip plumper that I use gave my lip the oomph that it needed. I'm going to mix these two Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks, Nude Cake and Hepburn Honey, and it's going to give me that beautiful nude that I live for. Of recent, I've been loving the light brown brow look, so I dip into that same Charlotte Tilbury face powder, and using a precise brush, I just do a few gentle strokes to the start of my brow, and then I work it deeper into my eyebrows. So next, using my Nip and Fab highlighter palette, I dip into that and I apply my highlighter using a fluffy eyeshadow brush, and I gently apply that just because I don't want it to look like that heavy slapped on highlighter. I love to glow evenly, if that makes sense, you know? Nothing over the top. Also, this is optional, but I just apply a little bit of mascara on my bottom lashes just to make my eyes pop a little bit more. You guys have seen this hair on my other social media accounts and you love it. The hair that I'm wearing is some West Kiss hair, and it's a 99J straight hair with 20-inch, 22-inch and 224-inch with a 20-inch closure. I'm going to have the direct link and everything like that in the description box down below. First, I put some powder onto the parting so that it's lifted and not too dark. I then brush out the hair, then I add some serum to that. just to give it a little bit of moisture. It just makes the hair feel amazing, and it's a good heat protector, this one. I brush it out again, and then I go in with my straighteners, and I'm just going to straighten this hair. This hair is just delectable when it's in its natural state, which is straight. I definitely think I'm going to go ahead and do some waves in it for the new year, but for this look I wanted it dead straight, and as you guys can see, there's a big difference when you actually straighten it. It's super silky and just lush. There's minimal shedding. It doesn't even shed out at all, really, but I always say minimal shedding because all hair sheds a tad. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a little bit of the baby hair at the front using my rat tail comb, and when I pull that out, I'm just gonna, you know, chop that up a little bit, cut it up just to give myself a little swoop at the front with the baby hair so that it doesn't look so wiggish, if that makes sense. So I just spray it down with the Got to Be spray, and I gel it down. And how gorgeous is it, guys? It's super easy to style the hair. The hair is super amazing. I'm gonna have everything linked down below. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching, and I hope you guys have a fabulous new year. Love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.